Think back to the first time you watched L.A. Confidential. The warm glow of 1950s Los Angeles, jazz floating through smoky clubs. Everything looks beautiful, polished, almost perfect. And then you realize something's wrong.
Would you be willing to shoot a hardened criminal in the back in order to offset the chance that some lawyer...
No.
Then, for the love of God, don't be a detective.
Released in 1997, L.A. Confidential arrived during an era of loud blockbusters and flashy action movies. But this one played it differently. It was quiet, smart, patient, a crime film that trusted you to pay attention.
What are you guys doing here? Oh, we were just in the neighborhood.
And somehow, almost 30 years later, it feels even more relevant. This isn't just a great noir movie, it's a story about power, image, corruption, and the lies we tell ourselves to feel safe. And that's why it still hits so hard today.
Hey, don't break it up! Come on! Chica tu madre! Get back! Get back! Yeah, and fuck your mother! Fuck you!
When L.A. Confidential came out, Hollywood was obsessed with bigger and louder. Explosions, CGI, world-ending threats. Then this movie shows up, set in 1953. No spectacle, no superheroes, just cops, crime, and consequences. The opening newsreel sells Los Angeles as paradise, sunshine, movie stars, opportunity for everybody.
The night Al made you. You want to tear all that down? With a wrecking ball.
Palm trees, wide streets, smiling faces. But that's the trick. The movie uses nostalgia to pull you in, then slowly exposes the rot underneath. Corruption, violence, racism, and abuse of power are baked into the system. Watching it today in a world of filters, branding, and carefully curated online lives, that idea feels painfully familiar. The image is everything. The truth is optional. At the heart of the film are three very different cops. Bud White, played by Russell Crowe, is pure force. He's violent and unpredictable, and driven by a personal sense of justice. Hurt women and you're done. Ed Exley, played by Guy Pearce, believes in rules and ambition. He wants to do things the right way, but he also wants recognition. Badly.
Jack's the technical advisor on Badge of Honor. He lives for it. That's the way to get to him.
Jack Vincennes, played by Kevin Spacey, is the showman, a cop who consults on TV shows and leaks stories to tabloids. For him, image matters more than truth.
When I walk out, I'll stop right here. You get the movie premiere in the background.
On paper, they sound like stereotypes, but the movie digs deeper. Each man represents a different version of America. Raw anger, polished ambition, and empty glamour. None of them are clean heroes. All of them are compromised. That's why they still feel real. What makes L.A. Confidential so powerful is how it treats corruption. It's not about one bad cop, it's about an entire system built on lies.
Shift the guilt to men whose pensions are secured. Force them to retire. But somebody has to swing.
This role,
The LAPD in the film beats confessions out of suspects, covers up scandals, and works with criminals as long as things look calm on the surface. Justice comes second to appearances.
Gotta put your hands behind you.
So, how's it feel getting out of the office?
Captain Dudley Smith believes that order is more important than truth. Control matters more than doing just the right thing. And then there's the media. Sid Hudgens runs a gossip magazine that sells scandal like entertainment. He creates heroes and villains based on what sells copies. Sound familiar? Long before clickbait and viral outrage, this movie understood how image can replace reality.
Jackie, it's Christmas.
No, it's not. It's felony possession of marijuana.
Most noir movies live in darkness, rainy streets, deep shadows, dark cigarette smoke. L.A. Confidential does something smarter. It puts everything in sunlight. The movie looks gorgeous. Golden colors, clean streets, beautiful clothes, glamorous homes. And that's exactly the point. The brighter the image, the uglier the truth hiding behind it. A holiday party turns into a violent beating. A luxury home becomes a crime scene. Clean offices hide dirty secrets. The film doesn't let beauty comfort you. It uses it to make the corruption feel worse. Kim Basinger's Lynn Bracken is introduced as a fantasy, a woman styled to look like an old Hollywood star. She's part of a high-end prostitution ring built on imitation and illusion. Even desire is manufactured.
You're different, Officer White. You're the first man in 5 years who didn't tell me I look like Veronica Lake inside of a minute.
You look better than Veronica Lake.
But Lynn isn't just an object. She's an observant, honest, and emotionally grounded. She sees through Bud's violence and Exley's ambition. She understands the system she's trapped in better than most of the men running it.
I see Bud because he can't hide the good inside of him. Fucking me and fucking Bud aren't the same thing, you know.
Stop talking about Bud White.
Instead of classic femme fatale, Lynn is a survivor, someone who's trying to hold on to identity in a world that keeps selling her image. Today, LA Confidential would probably be a streaming series. Instead, it's a tightly written movie that juggles multiple storylines without holding your hand. The script trusts you. It gives you just enough information and expects you to keep up. Characters don't explain themselves. They reveal who they are through choices, mistakes, and quiet moments.
Wait. Dudley killed Jack. He wants you to kill me.
The kind of writing feels rare now, and that's part of why the film still feels so special. So why does LA Confidential still work today? Because nothing it talks about went away. Police brutality, institutions protecting themselves, media shaping reality, the obsession with image over truth.
Behind forever, and Los Angeles will finally have the police force it deserves.
The movie understands something fundamental, the gap between what we show the world and what we actually are. In 1953 Los Angeles, it was movie magazines and stage photographs. Today, it's social media profiles and personal brands. The technology changed, the impulse didn't. The three cops each struggle with their own version of this gap. Bud tries to be the hero through violence. Exley wants to be the good cop while climbing the ladder. Jack sells out completely, turning justice into entertainment.
When I came out to LA, this isn't exactly where I saw myself ending up.
Yeah, well, get in line.
By the end, each man has to confront what he's become. Some change, some don't, but nobody walks away clean. The final act strips away the illusion. Some people pay for the truth, others rewrite the story and walk away clean. There's no perfect ending, just consequences, and that feels honest. LA Confidential feels like a memory of a city that never truly existed, of a time when Hollywood made smart adult films for wide audiences. It pulls you in with nostalgia, then quietly takes it apart.
Vincennes, I need your help with something.
I'm busy right now. Why don't you just go ask some of your boys in homicide?
I can't. I need someone outside of homicide. I want you to tail Bud White till he goes on duty this evening.
Why don't you do me a real favor and leave me alone?
Do you make the 3 Negroes for the Night Owl killings?
What?
It's a simple question.
The film works because it respects complexity. It doesn't give easy answers about justice or morality, and it shows flawed people navigating a broken system, making choices that matter even when those choices can't fix everything.
A hooker cut to look like Lana Turner is still a hooker.
Hey!
She just looks like Lana Turner.
She is Lana Turner.
In an era of superhero movies and franchise entertainment, LA Confidential reminds us what cinema can do when it trusts its audience. When it chooses character over spectacle, when it understands that sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones that sit with you long after the credits roll.
All I ever wanted was to measure up to my father.
Now's your chance. He died in the line of duty, didn't he?
Well, you think it means getting your picture in the paper? Why don't you go after criminals for a change instead of cops?
Stensland got what he deserved, and so will you.
If you haven't seen it in a while, now's the time. Watch it without distractions. Let it unfold. And when it ends, you'll probably sit there for a moment, thinking about what was real, what wasn't, and how little has changed. Keep watching, keep loving movies, and never stop chasing the magic of cinema.